welcome to the children's message. So today I went out and picked some dandelions. Do you like dandelions? Um, well, I picked them earlier today, so some of them are now starting to shrivel up. But I remember when I was a little girl, I used to love to pick dandelions and bring them into my house and tell my mom, I got you some flowers. Do you do that for your mom? You might. I don't know. I told my kids I was allergic to dandelions, so they didn't bring me dandelions as flowers. But anyhow, I picked dandelions today, and I noticed that we have a lot of dandelions in our yard at here at church. Although not all of them are yellow, some of them are white and they're blow away. Do you like to do that? Those are always fun when you could blow the white and they would all fly over. As an adult, I don't like them as much because it spreads the seeds of the dandelions. But as a kid, I loved it. I wonder if you love it too. So, um, so that's what I did. I picked the dandelions because there were so many of them, and they really were nice and yellow. But some of them are trying to hide. Um, and there are people that pick the dandelions or dig the dandelions out or spray the dandelions in their yard to try and get rid of them. I don't know. Maybe your mom and dad try to do that in your yard. Um, so, some people just say, oh, dandelions, they're weeds. I don't want to see them. Um, but dandelions, they really now are everywhere. And that's kind of like a sign of spring and summer that dandelions are around. And really, they are kind of pretty. They do make that your green grass look a little bright with that yellow, sprinkle of yellow all over the place. Um, Sometimes we do forget how pretty dandelions are. And dandelions do remind us that the winter is finally over, that we won't have snow for a while. And that's good. That makes us feel really good, that knowing summer and the hot weather is going to stay, and we can just be in the grass and play outside and don't need a coat. Oh, that is awesome. So God also gives us good things. Um, and sometimes we just forget about those dandelions because we get used to them. It's like, I don't even notice the dandelions. After probably a certain time, I'm like, I've seen so many of them, I just don't even see it anymore. But sometimes it's like that. God gives us good things, and sometimes we forget about them too because they're just there. Um, like, how about your parents? Do you always thank God for your parents? Or do you just think it's always there? I know. I forget to thank God for my parents because they're always there. And sometimes maybe we forget to thank God for our food because we always have food to eat. Or maybe we forget sometimes to thank God because for our house because we've always had a house over a roof over our head and a bed to sleep in, and maybe grandma and grandpas, maybe brothers and sisters, because they're always around us. And sometimes we do that because everything's there. We forget to say thank you. And sometimes, like the dandelions, we forget about them too, but they are kind of pretty. And so when we see dandelions, maybe we can remind ourselves to say thank you to God for all the things that we just take for granted. Um, and so there's a verse, Psalm 95, verse 2, that I wanted to read to you. It says, let us come into his presence with thanksgiving, praising, thanksgiving. Let us make a joyful noise to him with songs of praise. So if you're excited and so thankful, maybe you got a birthday present that something you really, 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 really wanted. And you're so excited and so thankful. So like if your mom and dad gave it to you, you probably say, thank you, mom. I'm so happy, so happy. And you probably get really excited. We probably don't get that excited for tuna fish every day or peanut butter sandwich that excited. But even though we don't get that excited, we still are thankful and we need to say thank you to God. So when you see dandelions, think about all the blessings God's given you, because I bet you could name, it would be hard to put it all on one sheet of paper because we have so many blessings that God gives us. So, see the dandelions? Think about all the blessings you have in your life, okay? All right, can you pray with me? Dear God, thank you for all the blessings you have given us. Our families that take care of us, food to help us grow, a house to keep us safe, clothes, toys, and yes, even dandelions. Thank you for all the things we just take for granted, that they are always there. You have richly blessed us. Thank you. Help us to be in your word and share your love with others. Amen.